Hey guys, and welcome back to this marvelous city. Look at it. I've zoned in some new places and everything is going fantastically. I lied. Okay, this is actually not an issue. Before you guys go like, what the hell, Krozjin, what did you do? Why is everyone complaining? And there's abandoned buildings. So what I did was, I went ahead and zoned in a bunch of stuff here, as well as here. So you can see, we have many more buildings. We're now at almost 379,000 people. We're gaining money, but everyone's moving out. Why is that? The reason is, I left the game running, and my stupid self thought, well, I should just turn on the maximum demand mod, so that way everything will fill in faster. Wrong, don't do that. This is why I didn't want to play with it, and this is why I'd never recommend playing with it to begin with. But, for some reason, I did it anyway. So... Why are you guys so small? So what I did was, I enabled it, and when I came back, well, all the office areas were complaining about lack of workers. Which, as you can see, right there. Not enough workers. And that's what all these abandoned buildings are. It's for people complaining about not enough workers, but as you can see, we have no demand for residentials. And in fact, we're pretty much gaining residential still. I think there's some areas, you know, plus. I think it was like plus 100 just a moment ago. A 981. Oh, also, take a look how slow this freaking data's going by. Yeah. So we're like basically stable. Yeah, it just went up to 977. So we're getting people. So ignore this. This will fix itself in a little bit. I honestly just didn't have the time to let it sit and clear out. Seems like the cat wants some attention. Sorry, cat. Not right now. Okay. So let me take a look. One other thing I did actually was, where is it? Hold on, let me put them out. Okay, so the one thing I did was, if I look right here, as you can see, these are actually right now disconnected from the other ones. I figured they're turned off right now. I am not making a lot of money, as you can see. Actually, at one point I was making more money. And for some reason, the more buildings I zone in, the less money I make. Like, I zone it in a giant area, buildings come up, and then I come back after a while, and I'm in, like, negatives. I'm like, what the hell's going on? No idea why. So I figure since we're not using them, and they're literally making us no money, I'm going to get rid of the roads and save us a bit. Later on, I am planning to take the metro line, to take these guys underground, and connect them that way. I think it'll be much better. Sort of like what I want to do here right now. I want to take this guy, and let's actually pause while I do this, and bring this guy underground. Let's do here and here. Sort of like for the same reason that we did it for the highways. I want to, actually here, they doesn't need to go up either. I want to give myself more room to work with. Now you're probably thinking, well, your game is already running super slow. Why would you want to make it even slower? By having more stuff on the screen, well, I still want to reach that 1 million, or, you know, around 1 million mark, if at all possible. I don't know if it is. Is it going to be possible at all to do this? Still too steep. I think I'm gonna need to get rid of this road, and then drop this down. Yeah. So like this, and then same thing on this side. There we go, and there we go. Can we put this guy back in? No. Okay. But we can put him back in like so that way this building remains. And then rezone it so that way, yeah, it doesn't despawn. Here we go. Something like that. But now we have like all this area that we just got rid of that we can put in. So put that in there. I can extend this road all the way down and make use of this area. Make use of this area. I kind of probably want to get rid of this small building so I can rebuild to a bigger one. Here we go. Right in here. Go ahead and rebuild that one. And this tiny one, of course. And right in here. So as you can see, this is pretty much why I want to do this. We get bigger buildings, and we just have more room for things. By putting these things underground. I can just get rid of you and just make all of this office. There we go. I think that should be good. Good for now. Let's see on the side. Do we need to? Yes, we need to fix up this section here as well. I guess I'll get rid of you, and here we go. I think that's it. Or at least that's it for now. Okay. So now let's go back to you. Let's go down a floor and start to connect these guys. So one from here. And now comes the complicated part of figuring out how to get these. There we go. That will actually be just fine. Can I connect? Oh, I can connect it through here. Bam. Okay, so that's one side. And let's get this on the other side. Now, will it let me connect it anywhere, or am I gonna need to do some funky business? I'm gonna need to do some funky business, clearly. Also, you two... This is where it went up, that's why it's like that. Here we go. So from you to you, okay. Now, I need a way of it going across. So if I wanted to get it across... Ooh, this might be a little tricky. Because of how it's set up. Let's see, is there any place... I don't mind dropping it lower. Space already occupied. For maybe here? Drop lower, no. Okay, let's see. I mean, it doesn't... Again, this doesn't need to be a two-way. This could be a one connection on the left side. It's not an issue if it's like that. Other thing I can do is kind of twist it on itself. Why don't I just do that? Just twist it kind of on itself, and that way it can go right around this way and around back. There we go. I'm fine with this. No need to make it overly complex. So that's good. So now we have this set up. We have a little bit more room to work with. I'm very happy about that. What else? Did I do anything else? I tried raising the taxes, but improper hardness, if you put it to 13, everyone starts complaining. I don't know if I ever mentioned that I dropped the metro and the ship down to 50% since we honestly aren't using too much of it. These guys are all pretty much moving out. As you can see, already there's less abandoned buildings and less people complaining. There's still a few, don't get me wrong. Still quite a bit, but there's less. And by the time we finish recording, there'll be even less, and so on and so on. Very little demand, which is kind of why, again, I want to use the mod. Nope, no luck. And of course, you're still complaining. Why? I've been stuck at 10 million forever now because of money issues and it keeps dropping. So, we have this, like, nice area. I really should enable that max zoom mod so I can really zoom out on the city. So we have this, like, giant section just completely gridded in, all nice. We have this section. We should let's fix up the areas here. Let's fix up the areas, like, right in here, and then we can plan on expanding out into the unknown. Yes. Can't wait. Now, I'm starting to think that my computer is not going to be able to handle it. And And I have a pretty beast of a computer. The actual second video card from RMA should be coming in actually very soon. So that's also going to help out a bit. Because I had to RMA it since it didn't work. But once it's back, yep, hopefully it'll be better. Actually, that position came out really well. Okay, let's do this, and can we drop? Yeah, we can drop one more. Not quite as far as I would want, but, you know, this is gonna help. I am gonna zone these guys as offices. I guess you won't really build anything here or here, so no point of having that even zoned in. The reason being is it's the easiest one to know for sure they're gonna want. Don't need to worry about noise pollution, and I can just very quickly zone this in and be happy with it. Residential, we have areas for it. I would have loved to be able to go all the way across, but guess doesn't want me to do that. Residential, we have areas for it, so at a later point, they'll be able to move in there. Here we go. Something... Can we get you across? No. Okay, that's fair. It's fair enough. I'm not gonna drop it. I'm just gonna leave it as is. And then I'm just gonna zone all of you. I'm just gonna dezone the 1x1s and the 1x1s here. Here we go. Just make sure they have water. They do not. That's actually one thing. I don't know if you guys remember from episode or two ago. I had an area around here, I think here, that was like, they're complaining about water. They weren't actually flooding, they just didn't have water. And my stupid brain thought, oh, icon for water, that means they're being flooded, despite me not seeing any flooding in the entire section. Derp. Well, you know, live and learn. Found out why that was. And now we've learned. Why are you there? Just your own dinky 1x1? There you go. Okay. And I can zone in these guys. These guys maximize really the use for this place. And I'm sure, I know I've missed a bunch of places like in these areas, and I'll come back to them at a later point and go ahead and fix them up. Oh, I see what happened here. It's because of the 6 lane. Oh yeah, and I zoned in some stuff here. Because I think I might as well. It's already connected in with electricity. So I might as well put it to good use. And actually, can I... I can't go all the way through. They're elevated, but they're not elevated enough. Let's see, can I... Nope. Is there a place I can drop it through here? Now let's drop that through there. And then zone this in as office. Mostly just so I can have these guys move in, transfer across, and then I can get rid of these power lines. Oh yeah, and a nifty trick I learned is, you see how right here there's like these 3 diagonal? So what's gonna happen is, it's gonna build like a 3x3 here, and then a 1x2. So in order to have it for sure build a 4x4 or something by 4, you make this a 2x2, so it definitely uses it properly. Because otherwise it might end up using a 3x3 or some other shape and leave a 1x2, and you don't want that because it lowers land value. Or so I've been told. Could be wrong on that. Here I'm just going to dezone those 2. And here I'm going to dezone those 2, just to make sure that it fits in nice and pretty. Okay then. We're still making money. We're almost 380,000 people. Dolphin District has undergone a little bit of change. I set the interior as offices and just the outer one. We just had too much commercial area, honestly, guys. Okay. With all of that looking good, or good enough, are there any... I want to see if there are any other areas I just want to redo. Oh yeah, here. Let's zone in this section now. Now, how do we want to do this? Yeah, I can't connect through there, which makes sense, because I would have done it before. I could have. So let's go ahead and do something like this way. Let's do, what's the furthest I can do? Right there? Right there, okay. Let's get these guys nice and horizontal. Yeah, connect these up, and I might as well do a connection there. The only thing is there will be a stop here, so I don't want to stop there. Let's get rid of this one. Just a location where I just don't want there to be a stop. I don't know. Here, let's do in this direction, because intersecting with that street is going to cause issues. So we'll do something of this nature. A little bit too high. We could go a little bit lower. Something like that. And, you know, we can throw one down right there. Okay. This gives me a quite nice place to work with. Zone in all of you and all of you. Now, if you're wondering why I'm zoning in just 2x2 there, is because if I zone in here, you'll see they're not lined up. And that's because these 4 are for the 6-lane. They're not for the 2-lane. So they're not going to build there anyway. So there's no reason to zone it in. Plus, visually, I can then quickly go look back on it and see, oh, there's nothing there, in case I want to go ahead and start using the 6 lanes in that matter, or not. Here, let's just zone in like so. Let's get rid of that one. And then we can, yeah, do something of this nature. This will be a 3x3 and 2 2x2s, which is perfect. The last thing I'm going to do is just zone in this section. And we zone in a lot of offices, so I'm going to make this one section residential. And let's make sure they're all covered by water. They're almost completely covered. It's like right there. Might as well, there we go. This building better not complain about water. Just because this one corner there doesn't have water. Sort of. Oh, it better be fine. I will come at it with pitchforks if it complains. It's not gonna like it. It's gonna be like, what the hell's happening? I paid for this place. The mayor's like broken into my house. It's terrible. Like, nobody wants that. Alright, let's actually, this is a thing we had early on set up. But now, let's try to improve on this real quick. I'm gonna go ahead, grab the highways. Slope too steep. Can't do that far, huh? What about here? Okay. And let's just swap your direction. Is that good enough? You. It would have been good enough if I said no pillars. So let's do that. No pillars floating. And then let's go ahead and reconnect it. And around to here. And then reverse these. Here, road, and let's go back to pillars. So that we don't forget. And there we go. We can connect all the way through. Perfect. And this is a lot of pollution here, so I'm just gonna zone all of that. There we go. Also, we can probably move you over one. Yeah, there we go. Got a nice, better area right there. That makes me happy. But you? And let's see about... what's the furthest we can go here? Let's leave it at that. I don't mind. But we can drop some streets this way. And then I can drop a street this way. There we go. So this is all looking pretty good, pretty good. Again, here I just want to do it like so. That way I'll definitely make the shape and the building size I want. 4 is all I need there, and voila! This section is filled in. So I guess we can go ahead and take care of this area now as well. I remember why I did it, but we no longer need it because we have just all these roads everywhere. Plus, this highway is very convenient. It's next to the... Actually, yeah, the on-ramp is right there. It'll be fine for garbage and everything. If not, we'll adjust accordingly. So let's go ahead and... Let's take the 6th lane. And extend it out. Then take... Dezone U. 2-lane road all the way out there. Here and ooh, let's move you. Fire station, yeah, let's just move you a little bit over. We don't want you like to lose business, but you're a little bit in the way. Sorry, it's just it's the truth. I didn't want to break your feelings, but you know, someone's got to tell you. Your parents are probably talking behind your back, and nobody wants that. Why are you a 6th lane right there? You don't have a 6th lane anywhere else except right there. There you go. That's better. I think at one point or another it made sense because probably traffic reasons, but those traffic reasons are gone. So let's go ahead and just drag this all the way through. Right where the blocks are. No need to make it super fancy. Let's move you to the corner if I can. Yes, I can. And again, drag this through. Get this nice and connected. Here, yeah, I can actually do that. Sweet. And what's the furthest I can go here on this park? Like so. Not bad. Could be a lot worse. There we go. So, like so. Yeah, here we have buildings next to 6-lane roads. You know, if we already have them in the section, we're going to continue them in the section. There you go. They're already used to noise pollution. This is going to be the lower quality area. So, you know, you know what you're getting when you buy the buildings here. It's not a surprise. It's no secret. Alrighty then. What is going on here? Why is this road crooked? There's probably another reason for this. But I don't like the reason either way. Let's move you here. Let's move you, right next to it. Actually, let's go on the other side here. Or better yet, here. Right there. Okay. And let's recreate the 6-lane road, but this time not messing up on the straightness of it. Also, lots of parks right next to each other. Yeah, it's right there. Here we go. 6-lane road. Oh my god, everything is here. No wonder it's crooked. You have to accommodate all the bullshit I put in the area. Okay. Through. Through. Let's move you out of the way as well. There you go. And... oh, it's a metro... ah. Oh, crap. Well, I'm gonna move it. It's gonna mess up a lot of routes. But I did it. That's probably why I did it. Because I didn't connect all the way there, and I... okay, let's do this. Let's do that instead. Okay. Put you there. This probably isn't gonna work to fix it. But there you go. Yep. All of the routes... let's see if I can get them to fix themselves. I just need to bring them, like, through here. Hopefully that somewhat fixes it. Also, why is there nothing going through this one? We'll have to redo the metro at a later point anyway. So, you know what? It's fine. It's not fantastic. I'm not thrilled with it. But I'll have to do in the meantime. And also, I can go ahead and zone in a bunch more stuff. Here we go. Let's go set use office. Why are you guys like 1 short? You're by 3, right? Yeah, you guys are all by 3. Let's get you using 4. I know it's gonna cause decline in residents real quick, but we're already 380,000. It's not a huge deal. You are, for whatever reason, not fully a 2-way. There we go. 2-way, 2-way. Let's use a 2-way as well. I'll delete you manually. Okay. Looking good. Yeah, you guys are just never gonna be happy in this area. I don't know why. I don't care why. Either way, screw you. Yep, and we're below 10 million again. We're technically above money right now. It was probably dropping when I was filling with everything. But also the chaos of everyone saying not enough workers is now gone. So that's great. But yeah, check out the city. I mean, like, look how massive it is. It kind of reminds me of where I live. It's just as dense, but there's not that many tall buildings. Really, I live in an area like this, but, like, the buildings aren't this small. They're not this cool either, but they're also not... actually, maybe they are. They are just as, like, these. They're regular 2-story houses where I live. What are you... There we go. Let's see if I can find a house that's, like, even remotely similar to what I have. Let's go by zones. That's the only low density. There's some low density here. Missed an area when I was re-putting things in. Guess this is pretty much the closest thing to it, but this is a 1-story house. It's 2 stories, actually. Yeah, mine ours, where I live, are really, like, packed in together. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will, I don't know if I'll have time to let this run for a little bit, but I'm gonna try to get this packed a bit more. This time without turning on the max, like, necessities, max demand. And then hopefully it will turn out alright. And then we could start expanding into nice of these areas and all the way here. Hopefully, considering the speed of the date, the computer will be able to handle it. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Ooh, what is going on here? Continue that. So that's what I'll do. Place strength in tunnel.